Sports activity in Mississippi has been greatly enhanced by Tim Bennett, owner and CEO of Overtime Sports. Tim Bennett became the state of Mississippi's first African American owner of a professional sports franchise and one of just a few in Major League Baseball, along with business partner and now part owner of the NFL's Buffalo Bills, Tracy McGrady. After Mississippi lost its only professional baseball team, Tim Bennett would go on to bring not just one team to the state of Mississippi, but to bring two teams over the span of just 10 years, with both teams representing affiliations of Hank Aaron, namely the Atlanta Braves and Milwaukee Brewers.
Tim was the cohesiveness, the thing that brought it all together, the visionary that made this happen. Tim really should be memorialized as the person that made MGM Park real.
Yeah, he's a remarkable guy. When we first started talking about one ball team in Jackson, Pearl, let me get that right, it's in Pearl. I thought, that's a far-fetched possibility, but two. And then when I began in negotiations with Tim's help, when Tim began to lead the possibility of getting the stadium built here and getting another team, I began to believe it was going to happen.
Tim has a vision and it carries through. I saw what he did at Pearl when he brought the Braves there and built that facility. And when he came here and there was talk that he was trying to do it here, I never doubted him. I mean, he's a man of vision and he makes sure that what he starts, it finishes.
These two teams would play in newly built stadiums, respectively, Trustmark Park and MGM Park, providing thousands of jobs and tens of billions of dollars in economic impact, and all from less than $35 million in municipal funding, along with $15 million in BP funds secured by minor league board of trustee member Ken Young.
Well, listen, Governor, I remind people very often that you gave $15 million to this project some 4 or 5 years ago. And in 3 years, we will have almost reached $15 million in economic impact from the tournament that you helped bring. So I always give credit to the person that gave me the money. So thank you so much for believing in me and Overtime Sports.
You put it together and got the team here, and we just had to write the check.
Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate everything you're doing.
Tim's passion for including minority athletes in the sports of baseball was solidified with the establishment of the Hank Aaron Sports Academy inside Smithville Stadium in Jackson, Mississippi, just a few miles from Trustmark Park. In 2023, the Hank Aaron Sports Academy would partner with the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference to host the 2023 Men and Women's Basketball Championships in Jackson, Mississippi at historic Tougaloo College. Tim holds a sister city agreement between the state of Mississippi and Rio Negro, Colombia, and has now set his vision on bringing professional baseball to Medellin, Colombia, for the first time in the history of that city. Tim Bennett's many accomplishments have been impressive across the globe, even catching the attention of former big league manager Dusty Baker, the teammate of Hank Aaron, both of whom played on the 1974 Atlanta Braves team when Hank hit home run 715, breaking Babe Ruth's record while Dusty was on deck.
Before I met, Tim Bennett, I'm telling you, he's one of the most progressive young brothers that I've met in a long time. And I agreed to do this and other things because of him. And I just like to say how lucky the area is to have a young progressive mind, like Tim Bennett. And so I'm sure he's not the only one. And let's start grooming some more Tim Bennetts.